Hello everyone, No Respawns here, hope you're doing well. So I am in the creation kit and have a cool, potentially, or boring video for you. Depends on what you're interested in, I guess. So if you watched my last video, you'll know that I'm back to making mods again. Thank you, by the way, for everyone who downloaded my latest mod on all the platforms. It's doing really, really well, and I'm way more pleased about this one than I was, my walls mod than I was about my... Play Home mod, just because it's worked a lot better, quite simply put. You know, I'm going to do one update on it later today, stroke tomorrow morning, because a couple of the rubble piles are slightly floaty. But other than that, it's just, there's no errors with it. And I will be updating my Player Home at some point. But this one is the fixing of the sanctuary houses. Specifically, it's this one as well, even though I'm going to have a second version, which you only have the other two. And then this one. So I've already removed all the junk, as you can see, and tidied it up. It's only to the boundaries. So basically, I don't know why that's doing that weird light glitch there. Ignore that. Let me actually turn the lighting off. That was better. So basically, the way I'm doing this mod is RPing my kind of building. So a couple of people asked me to wall off the entire sanctuary or tidy everything up. I will not be doing that at all. The idea being is this mod cleans up the areas where you and the other settlers live within my little walled off area. So outside the settlement is completely scrappy and messy and is going to be left the way it is. Those of you who've followed my channel for a while know that I don't actually scrap anything outside my build area. So for example, even on my PlayStation 4 save, the older one, all these buildings still have all of their junk in it, all the cars are there, because I just think it looks weird. But what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show the process. Now, I've actually recorded this once. I did this house. However, it took 40 minutes because the roof took absolutely ages. So what I'm going to do is, because that's already set up, I can just show you, but I can do it way quicker than I did before. So we're going to do the workshop house. So I'll quickly show the inside so you can see. So basically, it's boarded up. I did check inside. Sorry, but the creation kit is really odd to navigate. So it's boarded up, boarded up. I've left a few choice pieces. I've took most of the furniture out as well because I want to look clean. But I've left a few choice pieces that you can perfectly, I know for a fact you can perfectly scrap yourself anyway. But just like the bathroom stuff and things like that. I've just left, I decided to board this and turn this back into an actual living room so you can have their own bathroom in this house as well. One thing I'm not doing is I'm not going to be patching up the floor just because I don't really want to be honest. I've took all of the dirt off it, but I still want it to look slightly tatty. This is my style, as I said, so it's going to be still quite scrappy looking. And I've boarded up all the walls, as you can see. So, right, firstly, actually, just a quick, I'm going to address something as well. So I've cleaned up, but you may notice these mud piles around. Now, those of you who use the scrapping mod on PS4 or anything else, in-game, like one of the scrap this settlement, that kind of mod, you'll notice that when you scrap certain bushes, the texture will look really shit. So what I mean is this. So I move that out of the way. It looks like that. So what these are effectively they work like mud blood stains, right? And I've deliberately put these around areas to give them a little bit more so the text doesn't look crap, basically. So you shouldn't get any ugly, kind of like quite strikingly shit textures. I might do a little bit more work here, actually. But I think that's just, yeah, I might just sort that out later on. This mod will be live by the time you've watched this video. Right, so we're going to do, by the by, because I'm not going to make the video live until the mod's up. Right, so we're going to move, firstly, we're going to do the ceiling. Now, we're actually going to do it by copy-pasting the other one and then tweaking it a bit, so it'll be much quicker. But first, to tow the ceiling, we have to take the roof off, because we can't really see. So I have to, not select a cloud, because good lord do I select a lot of clouds. Sanctuary is a pain in the ass. Gee, bloody hell. There we go. So we're going to move this thing, right? See this? Woo. It's not letting me move it at all. You're going to move it? There we go. So we're going to move this off here like this. Right? See this? But obviously we need to find a point of reference. I'm probably going to use that. So I'm trying to think the best point of reference. I need, because basically it's really difficult to put them on. Basically, it's really tricky to put them back on. I learned that in my sanctuary video, so I need to kind of find There we go. That pillar there might be the point of reference. Or if this is something else. In Sanctuary, there was this electrical wire. Oh, that one. There we go. There's one of them. We'll use this. Let me just... I need to rotate the camera without throwing myself around. I'll just use you. Okay, so let's go see. So there's some cabling over here which I can use as a point of reference. Right, so you see that cabling there. You can't see it that side. There we go. I left one radiator in. So we're going to use this cabling here. And then we're going to make sure everything. So it should be okay. There we go. This one here has to be slightly above that and about there. Okay. We can gauge it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If you occasionally see me randomly clicking away, it's because there's fog in the way. This is a really stupidly foggy area. Right. Go there. Bugger off. Okay. Let's get the other roof. Right. I've turned down the I have to move this one back, aren't I? So this one was that bit there. See that bit there? That's what we're going to use the point of reference to this one. So we're going to take the roof. This is what it looks like, basically. Now we're just going to select everything. I'm not going to use the... I can drag and use the mouse, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to accidentally pick up anything else. So a wee bit tedious, but not much. Wait, nope, that one's slightly raised up, so we don't want that one. What's these ones? Take about... What, just... say that many? Actually, we'll take that many. This house is also easier as well. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing this house. Right. You get better at navigating this, yeah. I'm reasonably alright. It's not so bad in interior areas because you've got loads of stuff to select and then maneuver around. But this one is a bit of a pain in the knob, yeah? Oh, don't go. I want you down there, mate. I don't want you up here. I want you specifically about over this. Right, okay. It's very straightforward. You just want to move it in. Should I raise it down a little bit? Yeah. So basically, it's I really like this part actually. It's oddly therapeutic. I don't know why, it just is. And you just sort of that's because I've got the wrong one selected. You just sort of just move things into place. The boarding up I really like. Seriously, if you've got Fallout on the PC and haven't tried the creation kit, I suggest giving it a shot because it is good fun. It loves you. It doesn't. It's a pain in the ass, but you know what? It's good fun, yeah. You will have fun and enjoy it. Damn it. I've been having great fun with this. Just because I can do everything I did before, except now I can share it with people. So the mod's been my player house. The Sanctuary Walls mod has been downloaded quite a lot already, which is awesome. I think it was, as of last checking. Where are you? There you are. It was about 2,600 on Xbox, roughly 1,800. Close to 2,000 on PS4 and a few hundred on PC, and it's quite heartwarming that people like it so much. And as I said, I'm just much more pleased with this one because it's worked a lot better than the player home mod, which needs some fixing because it is a glitchy, laggy mess, as many of you know. So there we go. See, the ceilings take it. This took like 35 minutes of my other video. The other day, earlier, not the other day, literally like, god damn it, fucking clouds not letting me select you. Whereas now I can do it nice and quickly. Don't worry about that because the ceiling, the roof will thing it, but I might maybe shunt it down one. Right, is that everything covered? Yes, it is. Right, let's sort this part out first. So it's very, very, very simple. I'm actually doing... Oh, fuck's sake. I'm actually going to do the whole house as well. On the other one, I only did the front of the boarding just because I spent so long. So we spent 10 minutes. So I think this will be under 30 minutes, this video. Probably. Should we go down or up? I'm going to go down. I'd rather go down rather than up to make sure that it's all in you. The great thing about this is because those of you who follow me since the effective first videos, this was kind of the first video I actually did was of me fixing the ceiling. So it's weirdly nice to be able to do it again, but like pre-made for you, you know what I mean? Had I known how to use the creation kit back then and not had the shit PC I had at the time, I would have totally just done this then, and you would have all had nice ceilings and not had to have dealt with all this bullshit. I'm not going to roof off the garage, just that that's my personal preference. I'm afraid you'll just have to deal with it, basically. Don't forget to put the other ceilings in. As I said, this is I'm doing this like how I play, so I only want to board off the places people live. And also, like, as I said, I'm kind of trying not to force upon stuff that I feel don't fit, if you catch my drift. So I'll move this about there. That should be correct, more or less. And we can check. Oh, have I done this nearly perfectly? Oh, nearly. Yes, I have. So I could, I think, am I correct in assuming this is, you might spend a while doing this. It takes a bit. No, that's not right at all. It's a bit of a pain in the knob, really, getting on, but I think it's about there. It doesn't have to be perfect, as I said. You'll only really notice if there's some like massive areas. And to be utterly frank, I will probably just look at this and tweak this again. If you're ever doing this yourself, the easiest way, if you're not sure if the roof is on straight, or if you do anything like this where you change the original game, is just save your mod and then just load up the master file and actually go check. I just like literally do like, you know, the clipping tool to just clip out an image, and I'll have it on my other monitor, and then I can literally just go, right, it's going to be exactly like this. But we're going to leave that like that because I don't want to dick around, and I'll move that other roof in after the video. It's fine. Okie dokie. Right, so let's do the front. So the ceiling is in now. Waha, and that only took about a third of the time it took last time, which is awesome. Actually, I'm going to move that back in just for my OCD. Won't take a second. As we're here, and also I directly know which part it is. It's this part there. You see that part there? That's basically it. See? Perfect. Mainly because I know it's that little white bit there. Okay. Right, so boarding. So I have two main boards that I use. Come here, lads. That's not one of them, but I use that one occasionally anyway. I will show you the names in a sec as well. And we've got those board bits there as well. Okay, right. So these are the ply boards that you've seen me use. Actually, you know what? I'll show you them. I'll leave those there. Ignore those. I'll drop them down and do them because it won't take very long to do that. So you can see exactly where they come up in the menu. Because the one thing is, oh god, have I been shunted around somewhere? Yeah, I have. So the one thing about the creation kit which is slightly confusing, I'm sorry I've turned down the sensitivity of my scrolling, so sometimes we'll just have to deal with me scrolling for ages. The one thing about the creation kit which is a little confusing is if you're not, you might sometimes struggle to find the thing you're after in the mods, and also you will occasionally select fucking clouds. Eat a dick, clouds. I hate you. Fucking clouds. Who needs rain? Rain is a dick. Right, it's actually kind of a mist thing. So in my other monitor, which you can't see, but I'll show you, I've got a little thingy. Oh god, I've now hidden it. Thanks for that. It's alright, there's nothing indiscriminating on my thing. Where is it? There it is. For fuck's sake. God damn it. I'm not used to having 2 monitors and recording at the same time. Shut up. It just apparently... Why did you do that for, Notepad, you knob? Okay. So basically, we want... This was basically, I copy-pasted the code. So why I did that was... I'm going to click this. And it's going to bring up all of the window boarded walls. So like this, bush, like this, bush, like this, bush, like that. And you get my point, yeah? Boosh, bash, bosh. Bing, bang, bosh. Right, and then we want supply board, not default, fuck off. Plywood. And you want the DC kit plywood, but you can also have the broken ones as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop a couple of them down. Now, I always forget which ones, so I'm just going to use the shack symbol ramp, mainly because this is the right colour that I want. It's exactly the same as the one, it's just named differently, I think. Get down there. And we're going to use the blue one. This one's the easiest house to do because there's very little boarding up to do. I think there's a wee white one somewhere which has just a slightly textured. Ah, good guess, David, good guess. And we'll use that one too. Now, firstly, we need to get these... Are you trying to put them on... You're literally trying to put them on the thing, aren't you? Come here. Sorry, it's the clouds. It's just probably copy-pasted it over a cloud above us. Fucking hate it. Thank you. Right, anyway, so basically we need to have these horizontal, so they're facing up. Obviously I could do this, but then that won't be perfect. So what I'm going to do is click this little thing in the corner, which will make them snap. And so on. Bump, and so on. So it just cycles through. You can actually adjust the degree. Oh, wait. Christ. You can actually adjust the degrees. Oh, I went back too much. Does it, but I've just left it as is. Is it that one? Yes. Oh, it's because I rotated that one already. Dumbass. Go away. There we go. That was why it was going a bit weird. Right, okay, so now we can move these in place. So it's pretty simple. What have we got? We're on 17 minutes. Let's see if I can get this under 30. Oh yeah, turn it off now because it's a pain in the knob. God damn it. So where you've got where it's got an arrow to select, that means it's trying to pick up something. Almost certainly a cloud or a piece of mist. Sanctuary is just an absolute dickhead for these things. Technically you can delete them, and my Sanctuary player home almost certainly has a load of them removed because I kept accidentally selecting them all the time and I eventually rage. But now I'm being a little bit more patient because, I don't know, it just ruins the atmosphere, I guess, because it's not actual fog, it's just these kind of like little mist clouds which add a little bit of, yeah, the devs have put effort into putting those around. Yeah, not fair of me to just sort of remove them. Let's get that one as well. Come here, you. Move over there. Not there, you knob. There. There's literally probably a mist cloud there that I can't see. What fun. What fun. So I weirdly like doing this because it's just, it works so well. It just works. Ha ha ha. And also, you know, it's cool. Yeah. Who doesn't love boarding stuff up? Who doesn't love boarding up some kind of shattered, probably tetanus-filled house, yeah? I know I certainly do. It's awesome. Once these are in, then I'm just going to copy them over, so I won't even have to maneuver them very much. See, don't you worry if you're already finding this part annoying. Okay, let's just... no. Mostly I use this one. Because it's... But I intersperse. This is like my kind of... Oh, fucking fog. Let's do it from the inside. Jeez. Bloody Christ. Eat a dick, fog. Seriously, just... Can fog eat a dick? I think it can. I hate it so much. You come here. Those of you who remember the Far Harbour days know how much I hate fog. Stupid. Stupid fog. God, so much fog. I want to make a mod, and I might actually look into it at some point. Because there are loads of weather mods, and there are loads of weather mods for PC as well, and they're really good. Way more weather mods. You know what there isn't one for? That just removes the fog. What I mean is that, right? is I want to play the game, have all the rain, all the radiation storms, but I just don't want fog. Just remove that one weather effect. I don't know if that is possible. So I'm going to check. And if I figure it out, the chances are there's a reason why no one's done it. And it's because probably you can't, or some shit like that. Like, you can't remove all the weather effects. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to boarding up windows, shall we? So these are really easy to move when they actually move. And we're going to raise it up. And because it's not stretching across the window a bit, we're going to move it to the side. And then we're going to press 2. And we're going to make it a wee bit bigger. And voila. Look at that. Oh, so good. Right, how long we got? I'll do a few more. I might be able to do the whole thing, actually. Let's try and do the whole thing. I'll attempt to do the whole thing. I just don't want to, you know, have a 40-minute video. Oh, is that the first siren of the video? Happy Friday, London. Fuck's sake. Don't know if you heard that. Probably did. I don't live in a ghetto, alright? This is just... I actually live in a really nice... Well, London's lovely to us. But, it's just the area I live is really, like, it's the artery. And also, like, it's, you know, we like to drink in London. So chances are some guys are vomiting. So at least, you know, it's nothing actually violent. It's probably just, you know... Actually, is there a football match on? I didn't check. There's probably a football match on. You know what we get then? Incidentally, in case you're curious, while I'm just doing this, I have been watching the World Cup at the office, and I've decided to figure out football a bit because it's fun. I quite enjoyed watching it, so I'm buying a what's the game called? Football Manager. I'm buying Football Manager. I know nothing about football at all, but I always get really depressed when everyone's having fun watching football, and there's me being a bit of a bellend, just like making all the, you know, the standard IT crowd jokes that we all make because we're all totally original. I'm not judging. I do that all the time as well. Don't worry. But I want to actually watch it, so I'll enjoy it. Right. Okay. So this house has way less to board up. I'm not going to do the inside because that would be inane for you to watch, but I will do all the other gaps. Okay. This one here. So it's quite a straightforward little process, this. You can just sort of just move it around. Once you've done even the windows are the hardest part. Like, getting them in the first time is the part that takes the time. I like to make things bigger as well. I always forget you can make shit bigger. And it just blocks up holes. Just check they're not kind of cutting through anything. Actually, I will show you the inside because it literally will take seconds. Oh, goddamn. Wrong button, Davey. We'll do all the walls now, and then we'll just quickly, Do you like my little Zoidberg noise there? That was fun, wasn't it? I like my little Zoidberg noises. I do it at the office sometimes. I get weird looks, to be frank. Yeah, see, there are way less... the other house has, like, an entire section of wall to repair. This one's, surprisingly... I think because it's meant to be an easier-to-use house. Cool. Come here. Come here, pet. This is why I chose this one for the video. Don't know, I even did Marcy and Juden's house first. That's always Marcy and Juden's house, by the way, in case you're curious. For me, at least. Marcy and Juden, and sometimes the Voltec dude. But I might give him his own little shack. But for some reason, I decided to do their house first. It's weird. You know what I mean? It's like really easy. The start of the video, just doing that part there. It's a bit... Shall I do that as well? Because that always pisses me off. No, I don't know if I can. I'll try. There are a few places where a bit of light comes in. Like here. And I'm going to try and... Yeah, that's fine. It's cool. It doesn't look silly at all, does it? Grand. Have I done all the windows already? I'm not going to do the doors because you can snap one on yourself. So I nearly did, but then I remembered that they'd fixed that ages ago. So there we go. That's all the doors. Now I'm just going to walls rather. Oh wait, I've got to do the things, haven't I? Sorry, the navigation is weird. The reason, basically, you rotate around the last thing that you selected. So if I select something far away, I'm going to, like, rotate for ages. Let's just quickly do the, I can't remember the fuck they're called. Window boards. Cool, right. Grand. Let's just quickly put one over here, like this. A couple people ask me, can I change the spawning point for the settlers? No, I don't know how to do that yet. If I do, I will totally do it and move it so they're in town, because it annoys me too when they spawn back here. But I don't know how to fix that, I'm afraid. Sorry. I wish I did. I did check, actually, because if you press M, you get all, like, the scripts, but it must be something else. Maybe it's relating to the workshop, I don't know. There we go. I think that's it. I think. It's a really shit Irish accent. That's it. Cool. Right, okay. So we were on 26 minutes, so it'll be just over 30 minutes. Grand. I'm okay with that. I also haven't been doing the same shit in this video like I did the last one, so I'm cool with it. So let's just quickly finish the rest of them, shall we? I just thought this would be a bit more of a different video than just me just walking around, you know, like going, hey guys, here's what I've done. Do you like this? I realised that that doesn't actually reach the top. How interesting. Well, it will now. It's not entirely straight. There we go. Okay. This is where you might get it. So the reason the ply board's perfect for this as well, because it's really thin. So you rarely have it clipping through things, which is awesome. I'm going to put another board over that in a sec. Don't let me forget. I mostly use this one for these parts just because I kind of want it, because I tried to mix up the texture a bit, as you probably noticed with me using the blue ones and stuff like that. But in the interior of the house, I still want you to be able to, you know, have flat-ish surfaces to board stuff up, and I don't want to distract the eye too much. Someone's got a really loud motorbike. I don't know if you can hear that. What a bell end. There are people living in it, making awkward videos on the internet. And there you are, revving your bike around. There goes the neighbourhood. Twat. Might be a really nice person, actually, but you know what I mean. They made noise during my video, ergo, may they burn in hell. I'm just going to move this one back here. God. You'll occasionally get bits like this where it's just, you're going to spend ages trying to fine-tune it, so because sometimes it's going to chop up texture. I think that's acceptably boarded up, right? I'm not going to put doorways or anything like that. Like I said, if you want, you've got you can do that yourself, because you can do that in USO, so you can do that on PS4 as well. Whoop, 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 whoop. Right, let's do this one here. Whoosh. Alright. Whoop. It really is quite straightforward. Let's angle that one a bit, because this wall isn't as wonky as the other one. It's like, seriously, if you got the creation kit, you can do this yourself. In other buildings, other areas you want to board up. Because it's just so easy. Is that the last one? I think that's the last one. So this is like the easiest house to do. This is easier than the player house as well. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Yay. Let me just remove that. Fuck off. God damn it. I'm a mess. Right, so there we... Can I just select... God damn it, there's a cloud right in front of me, and I'm trying to rotate around without... Let me select the fucking... Thank you. So there it is. That is both the workshop house, and we've also done the other yellow house all boarded up. They're ceiling, so no lights will get in as well. You know, it's very kind of RP friendly, but it's very, very subtle, so you're not going to have to worry about like giant wooden walls rammed in your windows like it was before, and they've got a bit of boarding on the actual windows as well, so it's kind of quite, you know, kind of RP, and it just kind of suits the aesthetic. This mod is live now, because I said I'm just going to finish off the rest of it. I'm going to do the Sanctuary player home now. What it'll be is there'll be 2 versions of this mod. So one will have just these 2 houses done. That way you can use it with my other mod that rebuilds the player home. Or you can just have it, which is where it's going to have... So it'll be all 3 of the houses are boarded up. And this, the idea with this is because it's modular, so this actually will work with my my Sanctuary Walls mod quite smoothly. I actually tested it out already. So yes, I will have... enjoy that. It'll be up soonish. I've probably got another hour of me... let's say at least another 30-40 minutes of me actually finishing off this mod before I can actually then make it live. But yeah, enjoy that. I will be testing it out first, so don't you worry. I'll have a quick update for the Sanctuary Walls mod, just a couple of tweaks, because they said there's some debris floating a little bit. I'm going to have within the next week, so it'll be there'll be the next mod thing I do, which will be my Sanctuary player home mod is going to get a complete mess around with to fix all the lag, and I might just tweak it a little bit. I won't be removing any containers though, so don't worry, any container will stay exactly where it is, so cool for that. And yeah, I'll be fixing things like making Codsworth's the nav mesh work so Codsworth doesn't get stuck behind fences and things like that. But that will be up sometime next week. I might even make a video on it and then just give everyone a tour of all of my mods together, so it'll be like a completed mod video. And also on the weekend at some point I will have the PC version on the Nexus mods. I just need to figure it out. I just wanted to finish this mod. I wanted to do these 2 together, basically. But until that point, you'll enjoy the rest of your weekend. The next video will be probably a non-Fallout video on the weekend, because I just haven't done one in a while. But until that point, you guys enjoy the rest of the week. And I've said that twice already. Anyway, follow me on Twitter, and yeah, talk to you soon. Enjoy the mod.